I'm Mike Marsh, and this is True. Today's article, The Impact of Glass Tensile Strength on Imperial Dynamics. The city of Prague had a dominant role in the history of the Holy Roman Empire for centuries, beginning in 1316 when the first King Wenceslas, Charles IV, became Holy Roman Emperor and moved the imperial seat there. A century later, his successor and namesake died of shock following the first defenestration of Prague, in which 7 city council members were killed. This act led to nearly 20 years of war between the Bohemian Hussites and the Catholic Church. Less than half a century later, in 1483, another 7 city council members were defenestrated in Prague. These 7 were not particularly well liked, however. The current king, Vladislas II, easily survived the news of the occurrence. In fact, the general popularity of this act eased existing tensions and shortly thereafter led to the end of the Hussite Wars. Then, in 1618, the third defenestration of Prague resulted in the 30 Years' War, notable for its relative shortness when compared with prior wars. This defenestration also established the common pattern for a series of productions where the odd-numbered installments tend to receive negative public reaction, while the even-numbered ones tend to be more favorably viewed. The 30 Years' War was, understandably, very disruptive across much of Central Europe. Hundreds of acres of farmland were burned or trampled by the movements of various armies, as were mills, factories, and department stores. Particularly hard hit was hemp farming, which supplied the raw material for many industries. Reduced production led to shortages and rationing, with most hemp reserved for cloth. With the prioritization of the textile industry, the consumption of hemp was almost entirely curtailed, which further impacted other economic sectors. Pretzel makers saw a dramatic drop in demand, causing a sharp drop in prices despite the surprisingly robust wheat harvests. This alarmed contemporary economists, as the pretzel market was generally viewed as a leading bellwether of the economic health of the Holy Roman Empire. Following the 30 Years' War, the town hall windows in Prague were replaced with fused quartz glass. Fused quartz is made of pure silicon dioxide, while common glass contains impurities. Since European sand is high in impurities, making fused quartz is extremely expensive. The difference in tensile strength is notable. Typical common glass has a tensile strength of about 7 megapascals, while fused quartz glass has a tensile strength of over 48 megapascals. A typical mob of angry citizens can hurl a body with enough force to generate approximately 42 megapascals of pressure when thrown headfirst so as to minimize the impact area and concentrate the force. The greater strength of fused quartz glass in the new town hall windows finally put an end to the defenestrations, as well as to the thriving gambling industry predicting when the next one would occur. Pure silicon dioxide is much more affordable today, and you can easily create your own fused quartz at home. Simply put a lump of quartz in your microwave oven on high until it forms a clear glass. For a 2-pound geode, this should take about 5 minutes in a 1200-watt microwave oven, though you should never do this. If you visit Prague, be sure to take a tour of the old town hall. Most visitors are not aware of the extremely rare glass used in the windows, so the docents are always eager to discuss glass tensile strength and how it has resulted in enduring peace for over 300 years throughout Europe, with a few notable exceptions. This has been True. Find us online at truecast.com. Our theme song is Bouncy by Sean McMullen, from his album Everything. You can find more of his music at sofadogstudio.com.